5-mile-per-hour winds and continue to drift off towards north. Bulk of the convection out ahead of it, but if you look closely at satellite pictures, see this right here, that kind of tail? That's actually a cold front, and the reason why on the first coast we've just been seeing cooler temperatures sweep in behind the storm system. Dew points down as well. It's just a kind of breezy but mild start to the day compared to 24 hours ago. Storm is passing towards the east about 130 miles. Mild is relative because, we still have to deal with some river flooding out here. Water levels upstream continue to flow downstream, plus high tides overnight heading into this morning, also raising up those water levels above what you typically see by about 2 to 3 feet and lower than last high tide. I mean, that's the good news, especially for parts of St. Augustine, but gusts could still be upwards about 40 miles per hour along our coastal areas. Here's a look at the latest from the Main Street Bridge. In fact, for the Main Street Bridge, just a bit higher than yesterday. Main reason is that water is flowing downstream, so you're going to get it up there about 2.4 feet. Not quite to the flood level by any means, but definitely seeing some high water levels out there. Our next high tide for Jack's Beach is going to be around noon. Main Street's next one will be just afternoon. Bucknam is at 3. Shands Bridge down towards Green Cove Springs at about 5 a.m. Fernandina at 1:40. Brunswick at 12:12. 5 a.m. that is the next one this morning. The next one after that is going to be around 5 p.m. All right, here comes all that moisture shifting off towards the north and east. Charleston really going to take the brunt of Hurricane Ian as it moves off in that direction. Dry air spilling in behind this storm system, and with that, we still have windy conditions, mainly along the coast. Enough to knock down some tree limbs, things like that, but nothing too like what we've seen yesterday. Let's just say that. The winds are backing off quite considerably, and by late morning through this evening, much of our inland areas 5 to 10 miles an hour. It's going to be nice, really, by this afternoon. Still a stiff breeze, especially for Brunswick throughout this evening, though. About 20 to 30 mile per hour winds are going to continue as that storm system passes towards the north. So you're still kind of in the fold of that gradient out there with those gusts up to 40. St. John's and Flagler still seeing those high tides kicking up there about 2 to 3 feet above average. And 76 cooler northwest wind today out at the beach. Still going to be some rough surf as well. 15 to 30 mile per hour winds. The good news, dry air continuing to spill in behind the storm system. Look at that. It's going to be creating some nice weather as we go ahead through this weekend. All right, be sure to watch Good Morning Jacksonville. We're here all morning with the latest information on not only the forecast, but the impacts from this storm.